Hi, I'm John Lincoln with Ignite Visibility, and today I want to talk to you about a topic that kind of makes me feel like my head's going to explode, unfortunately, and that's how to select the right keywords. There's so many different implications for selecting keywords on the internet, and we're going to get into all those. But I think this is a really important video and a really important topic, so I'm excited to talk to you about this, and I think you're going to learn a lot. So let's dive into it. Okay, so when it comes to selecting keywords, let's start kind of basic and then we'll move up to become more advanced. So basically, when anybody's starting on any search engine marketing campaign, whether it be Google AdWords or whether it be Bing, or whether it be trying to get ranked in Google, or a keyword in Facebook, or a keyword on another site that you're working on, it's really important, I believe, that you start with the kind of handful of keywords that have the highest intent first, right? So what are going to be these 5 to 20 core terms that have a good amount of search traffic? Generally, when I think about a good amount of search traffic, it's something over, in the high hundreds or low thousands or higher. So they have a good amount of search traffic. They have intent, meaning that somebody will search for that, click on the result, wherever it might be, and then want to convert. And in general, they're specific to your business, and they're not going to be confused with something that's totally different, right? I'll give you an example. The term SEO is a term for search engine optimization, of course. It's also a term for a really popular singer. So these type of things do happen. They can inflate keyword traffic and things like that. So a couple things to start with, but generally think initially, what are going to be those core terms that are going to drive the traffic, the revenue, and the conversions for you? Now, to determine those core terms, usually the best place to start is by doing some competitive analysis. So I really recommend that you use SEMrush. It is a great tool. Use the Google Keyword Planner to do some research. There's a lot of other tools out there, but those are two very, very good ones. And that's going to allow you to put in your competitors, see what they're running ads on, see what they're ranking for. And in many cases, the terms that competitors are running ads for is going to actually be better as far as selecting keywords than the terms that they're just trying to rank for. It's not always the case, but the reason that might be is because if they're bidding on it, they're willing to pay for it, they're trying to be there intentionally. That can be a really strong indicator. That's going to be a good term for you to try to rank for, and or a good term for you to try to be bidding on as well. Okay, so don't get too hung up on search volume, because some industries have terms with, hundreds of thousands or maybe millions of searches a month, and other ones just have terms that are, if you get a conversion, you make $100,000, but there's only 100 searches a month for it, right? And then the other thing to keep in mind is that if you're just getting into a specific industry, that some of these terms are much, much more competitive than others. So if you immediately try to get in and rank for a term that's got 100,000 searches a month, and it's in a very competitive industry, that's going to be really tricky. So some things that you can do if you're just getting started, so that you don't try to go after these really, really competitive terms. Like, for example, SEO company is a term that we've been targeting for years and years that we now rank really, really well for, but we couldn't do that initially. Some of the other things you can do is you can start local. So you're a local business with local implications. You can try to rank for the term that you're going after as well as the location. That's going to be much, much easier to rank on the city, the state level than it is going to be to rank on the national level. You probably have zero chance for a new website to rank on the national level. On the AdWords side, you can fire up ads immediately and be running on the national level or on the local level. It's up to you. It's just based off of how much you're willing to pay. So, and another thing you can do is you can go after long tail keywords. So the longer the term, in most cases, the easier it's going to be to rank for. In many cases, the cheaper it's going to be to bid on too. These things all have variations, but longer tail terms can be really good to start with if it's SEO. And also they can also, in many cases, have very high intent if they're doing this through SEM. Okay, once you have your kind of core terms pinned down and you want to start getting a little bit more broad, you want to start thinking a little bit in these ways. So kind of awareness, competitive analysis, intent-based terms, and then terms that are kind of like remarketing type of terms. So what that means is you take these keywords and you put them into these buckets. What are some of the terms that maybe they're not looking to convert right away, but they're going to learn about your product or service? What are some of these terms that they're going to be looking at when they're kind of reviewing and looking at other companies and doing more thorough research? What are the intent-based terms, the ones that they really want to target specifically? And then what are the terms once they've kind of already been a customer, it's going to be information that's interesting to them so that they can continue to see you as a thought leader. That's basically how most people do it from a lead generation, e-commerce, influencer marketing perspective when you're doing content marketing. So content marketing, that's how you're looking to segment those terms. And you're probably going to want to start with the awareness and kind of the review intent terms first. Build out information on your blog through your content marketing. That's going to allow you to attract new visitors every month, get them into your funnel so that they can kind of convert. Now, it's a completely different situation if you're running a directory website, or if you're running a e-commerce website, or if you're running a news website, opposed to just a website that you're doing content marketing and lead generation for. And I'll get into that much more in another video. Those specific topics should definitely have their own information dedicated to them. Okay, so just summing up for today, start with those core terms first. And once you've got those up and running and you're getting leads and you're getting business and you're trying to get them ranked, start going into those awareness terms. Start going into those other terms that maybe they're not intent-based exactly, but they're still going to be interesting things to draw people into your business. And you're going to want to do that through content marketing. Selecting those terms, only select keywords that are going to really be related to your sphere of what you want to be a subject matter expert for and what you want to draw people into you for online. I'll give you an example. I wrote a blog post on affiliate marketing the other day. People were reaching out to me to offer to do affiliate marketing for them and run their program. Sure, I've done that, but that's not the type of business I want. I shouldn't have done that. For me, I should be writing on search engine optimization, social media marketing, conversion rate optimization, email marketing, Amazon, and paid media. That's what I want to attract people for online, and selecting keywords is a big process for that, right? So this video relates specifically to my content marketing, and I'm going to optimize this for a term that's going to draw people in as well. But this video specifically is going to be more on kind of the broad side, the awareness side. So think about that for your own business as well. Okay, I could talk a lot more about selecting keywords. I could talk to you about international keywords. We could get into specific types of websites. We could go on and on and on. For now, just know that you want to start with those core terms, then awareness, and we'll cover more advanced topics in future videos. Have a great day, and I can't wait to see you for the next Ignite Visibility University.